Welcome back. It is dark. Welcome back. Welcome to episode 2. We are back here in Factorio. I'm AmanShadar playing Factorio. And autosave. Yay. Autosave can save your life. If you die in single player, your game ends. It's just over. So don't die. And you lose everything. If you're in multiplayer, you just lose all your items that you have on you, which just sucks. Well, last episode we built some inserters, and so now those are ready to be connected. We need a lot more. Oh, and yay, it reaches. Now the steam has something to produce. You can click on any pole as long as you're within range, and you can see your power consumption. So we've got 2 kilowatts being produced. Consumption, I guess. Production is using those 2 kilowatts just to be sit idle. They're not actually doing anything right now. You can change the timeline to see. Whoa. Apparently there's nothing over that long, because that's interesting. Also, you can build accumulators later to store power for nighttime. Obviously, we're not that far yet. I'm also pressing B, I've heard. Apparently, it's not B. You can see what your production is. Let's see, would it be craft? Let's see, show info, left mouse button, pause game, disconnect train. Oh, that's kind of interesting. I didn't know you can connect or disconnect trains. Production statistics, P. Yeah, that was kind of close. P gives you production statistics, so I'm getting 16 per minute of both copper and iron. It kind of spikes to 24.1. That's weird. Consumption, and this is the iron ore that I'm consuming. It's kind of odd that it's spiking like that, but whatever. Not too shabby. Oh, hey, we got 20 more of these. We can go ahead and also, if you're trying to place too far away, there are mods to change this, but I like playing vanilla for right now. It's a ghost, so you can't actually click it, but if it's green like that, it lets you click it. If it's red, it means there's something in the way. With belts, you can replace belts. If you decide you want to change it, whatever, you can do that, or you can just put your cursor over it and hit R and it'll rotate around as well. Hitting Q removes the item that you have in, just puts it back into your inventory. Ooh, does that mean we're all completely connected? Pretty much. Now we just need an electric miner, and which means we need more metal in both iron and copper versions. So we run back here. So at first, yeah, a lot of running around, manually doing stuff, which kind of sucks. But the idea is to ultimately automate everything. Apparently that one's on wood still, so let's change him out of wood, because he's going to be a burner miner drill for a while. Does that mean we can build these? Yay! We want to build both of them. Once you can build electric mining drills, the burner mining drills are pretty much useless and obsolete, and you'll never use them again. Unfortunately, currently there is no way to destroy items other than like putting it in a chest and destroying the chest with either a shotgun or having biters attack it, things like that. But oh well. Again, the drills that have that arrow on them pointing out where they're going to spit stuff out, and if you notice the area around it, that's the area it will mine. Again, over also on the right side, it tells you the expected resources that it will pull out for that. So we just are probably going to only need one. Oh, I'm not close enough. And so we can take these drills down now. And now it will spit. If you notice on the belt, it's only got it on one side. There are 2 sides to a belt, and you can utilize both sides in different ways. You can put different items on either side to keep a line of them, or do whatever you want. And you can have one belt hauling everything, but you're going to end up getting jammed up and cause problems. Not a good idea. unless you have some kind of filter pulling stuff off the belt periodically. But these will now meander their way up here, and these grabbers, inserters, will automatically grab the items as they're coming in and stick them in the source. The nice thing is, see how these ones actually, if you cursor over, it'll tell you its resources. These are full because I put full stacks in them. The inserters will only put in 5. That way it doesn't eat up all the resources for the other things down the line, which is kind of handy, but it'll keep the 5 units in it as long as it needs it. So if you kind of look close, you can see, oh yeah, and you can ride the belts. Whee! You can see how this one's flickering. That one's actually powering stuff. These ones are not actually on right now. So because they're just not needed. See how the temperature is already 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. This one's producing enough power to heat the water up enough for how much I'm consuming. These are going to be useless now. So I don't actually need any more than that running. Later it will, oh actually no, I don't want. If you right click down here, it'll minus it by 5, and left click will minus by 1, so if you accidentally try and produce too many, I forgot that I've already got 13 of these right here. And let's go, see, that one doesn't connect, that one does connect. We will run these up here because the next area we want to automate is iron. So can we, no. Now can we? Yes. So we will get a couple of those. Come down here, grab some copper. Well, we have 200. And that tells you plus however many you just picked up, and then in parentheses tells you how many you have total. So pretty handy information just to have floating. Floating by. I do prefer these to be number 3, and I will end up using a lot of these ultimately. And I like them to be number 2. Where did it go? Is it going in? Oh, it's still building the intermediate parts. There we go. So now those slots, and then we don't have any iron. Repair packs are great for when you start getting attacked, and when you accidentally shoot your own stuff. I've done it before, don't laugh. And they're good for number 5 for me. So, well that's, actually we want to get this automated. So let's build another 2 furnaces. We will have furnace there and there. Have an inserter. We are going to need coal somehow too, and then they will spit out onto, I need a lot, really I can only make 2. It does take a while to get started, unfortunately, because these burner drills are slow. Wait, didn't we build a, yeah, let's get, at the very least, let's get this going. That'll be faster than the burner drill. At the very least, and then we can just rotate it to come down here. We do need power. Perfect. Whee! Actually, what I like to do this. And well, he's already got that full. And then we also want, what do we want? More of these. Why isn't it producing them? Because I'm hitting the wrong button. Silly me, silly me. And go down. So what we're going to do, that's got plenty now in it. So we'll just straight rotate this. Give you power. And see, now they got it on both sides. And these guys will, and they will be able to grab from both sides without issues also. for now. At the moment, no. Build an iron chest yet? No. Oh, items on the ground. If you press F, you suck them. Nom, 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 nom. That's how you pick up items on the ground. So stick that there. Stick a burner. Oh, I don't have any more inserters. Well, I will need more, so let's make some more. Keep you guys producing. I'll just keep sucking it up manually. Oh, just outside of range. So let's see if we can connect. Sweet. Voila. Now we have this guy munching away, throwing the stuff in there. Again, we don't need those things. Ultimately, you're always going to end up with a chest where you throw garbage in it. Actually, I'm going to need wood for a while. Oh, fishies. If you see the little shadows, right click over them, you can collect fish. You can eat them if you get hurt. They don't spoil, and they will help replenish your life. But they have to be kind of close to the shore. See the, oh, it's yellow. That one was pretty far. See how it's red? I can't get him. And once he's yellow, then you can actually harvest him. Yeah, we got fishies. So I can eat fishy. I got stone running up here, don't I? Probably gonna move him. Yeah, let's move this guy down here. Can I build a metal? Oh, we already have one. Sweet. There. Stick you back there. If you control click, you'll take all of that item. If you shift click, you'll take that one stack. So just a handy information there. See, oh, this is already backed up all the way to the drill. Or yeah, nice. Almost. Sweet. So, next thing we kind of need to do is to get a furnace area going, because this is a long ways away. Oh, there's a better place for stone. So, yeah, let's move our stone over to here and clear that out. You'll be constantly moving stuff as you find better locations for things, or you realize something's in your way, so you gotta move it around and redesign an area. Perfect. We can have one drill mining the whole thing. Took a little bit more that way, but that's not an issue. Eventually, like I said, it's going to go away and it'll be gone anyway, so it won't be an issue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this area into my furnace area. So this will be where I will smelt all my iron and copper, and ultimately probably make steel as well. Will be here. Probably won't be making stone furnace stuff here. That stuff usually ready. Throw picks like mad. These trees. The reason why we don't have splitters yet. Well, we need to get some science, because yeah, we are extremely limited in what we can do. You done? Cool. That means we can take you out, put you down here, put in a couple of your buddies, extend this down, extend that, and we need power and coal. We really got to find a way to get coal up here. Well, I need more iron. Crappy. Shouldn't have done that. How many of these are we making? We don't need that many right now. We do need those. So I'm going to go ahead and craft all these up. What I'm going to do is run a line from the coal over here somewhere, which I need. God, this isn't going to work until I get a laboratory. And copper plates and iron gears. So yeah, I need iron like mad. And how much? What I'm needing are these things: splitters and underground belts. Fast inserters are just a bonus. Underground belts allow you to go underneath things, so that way you can crisscross stuff without causing problems. And splitters allow you to split stuff on a belt, like having that one line of coal coming up. I can split it off and send another line going a different direction. So this is what I want. So I'm going to need 20 science pack wands. So I'm just going to hit that, even though it's not going to do any good right now because I don't have a lab. And manually have to create. Nice. Manually have to create the science packs at first. But I need 20, so 5, 10, 15, 20. So that'll be ready to go. Can I build the lab yet? No, I need. Alright. I can build the 10 electronic circuits. Might as well have those in the back right waiting. Get more gears. More gears, okay. Get 10 more gears. And build my lab. I could have just hit build lab and it would have built everything automatically anyways. But oh well. So I am going. Why do I have another burner miner? Things show up everywhere. Don't need that much wood. So I'm going to get this all crafted up. As you can see, it's going to take some time. These things take quite a while, and I will be back. And we're back. I emptied out some of my stone into the chest down here, just while I was off camera, so not a big deal. But one thing I did notice. Pollution's now reached the biters. That's not good. That means they're going to start getting pissed off, which means they'll come attack us. We did get these things. I'm just going to plop it down here, give it some electricity, throw in those things, and it will now start researching my logistics. The more of these you have, the faster it's going to work. And actually, right click takes half a stack, left click takes whole stack. It's actually like Minecraft, I believe. Come on. Go faster, 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 faster. Nom, 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 nom. Oh, getting closer, getting closer. It's almost there. Voila! Now I have 2 of them. Learning. Yay. In the meantime, running around collecting some of these resources. Do I have... Oh, I got plenty of copper. I don't need that for a while. Plenty of stone. Those are doing well. Actually, one good thing to do is I will create a chest. Plop it down there. And have a backup storage. Also, I can come over here and grab some if I need it. Another thing you can do is to... Oops. Do a second chest, or you can just put them on the ground if you want, but I like to have an actual chest so it's not just sitting there doing nothing. Let's stick that there. Move this one to there, and move this one to there, because eventually I'm going to have more steam engines and they're going to need those next to each other anyways, and that way there's not overlapping weird stuff. Chop down some trees, chop, 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 chop. Also, if you start running out of electricity, everything starts just slowing down. As you can see, I'm still... Oh, If that goes into yellow, that means you actually at some point are requiring more electricity than you are producing. It's oh, crap. Well, that sucks. Oh well. So that, what's going to happen basically is this guy will fill this chest up, this guy will fill this chest up, this guy will pull from this chest, put on the belt if it ever drops below. When you put inserters in, they will place on the belt on the opposite side of the belt that they're on. Like if these guys, if I flip them around, oh, that's not a very good, it kind of worked. See, he will place it on, whoa, science is done. Yeah, go away from him. See how he's putting it on the back side of the belt? That's where, but they'll draw from either side. They'll pull from either, but they will place on the opposite side. And so if the opposite side gets bungled up, they stop producing. For now, since I'm not actually building anything, let's make science, because we want these things so we can start automating things. In the meantime, we can now run. Say if I run coal up here, coal's going to end up in that chest if it's on this belt. I could run it to here, but then I would need to move. Let's do that. We're actually going to disable that. Let them work through. It's pretty good size. I'll go ahead and just munch it down completely. So what I'm doing here is these will now only place on the one side of the belt, and then I will have coal come in and place on the other side of the belt, which is going to be a little awkward because it's coming from afar. I am going to need more iron. So I use it all up on science. What do I have? Put half in there to get that automation starting. I want these guys to eat up all the ore. Go ahead and reconnect. And we'll just vacuum it up. Stick it all in there. And what did I need? Splitter. Let's just build 5 of each. We're going to need them anyway. And then all the rest in there. What else do we got? Is that enough to get automation? Do I still have plenty of copper? I do. Let's make sure we have it. Oh! Okay, logistics is the next thing I want to work toward, because we get the red versions, which are faster transport belts, splitters, and underground belts, but also allows us to go toward railways. Actually, I think I want steel first, because steel allows us to get the steel axe, the steel chest, which is much more, these are both super handy, and can start giving us armor, which, we can already do armor, and but we can also get gates, solar energies. It's just a super good thing to have. So what I'm gonna do is split off from there. We'll just go straight across through all this forest, underneath the stone, all the copper deposits down here. Yeah, you'll end up with probably a couple of chests full of wood, ultimately, because you always end up chopping more wood than you'll ever need, unless you end up in a desert, which can be very handy. The deserts don't absorb as much pollution, so you'll have to deal with that a little more, but you don't have to deal with chopping trees to make space, and temperature isn't an issue as far as I've seen. You don't have to eat or drink, so you don't have to worry about like dehydrating yourself or anything. Okay, one thing I do like to have splitters here, and those here. I don't know why. It's probably just how they first ended up going, and it just worked for me. When you do place items like a splitter, you do actually have to, you can't actually place it over belts. You do actually have to right click. Is that going to be enough space? We may have to do something funny here to actually go underneath these. See, that shows you how as far as it'll go. Yeah, I'm going to have to do a funky little jig here. Oop, not far enough. So try that again. The reason why splitter, dink, and then the underground belt, dink, and go as far as we can just to get it over there, and then run away. Oh, and we still didn't clear all the trees enough. And we're already out of belts. Whee! Run a little faster. All the belts, because we will need lots. Chop, chop, chop. I just like to clear these out just so that I can see a little better. Normally I like trees, but in this game they're just kind of a pain in the ass. Another thing, if you notice, these are all on one side of the belt. Probably going to need more, but what I want to do is actually do that. See, he will actually stick them in there still. Do we have another mining drill? Can we build another mining drill? Dang it. But what that'll ultimately do is split it to both sides, and so both sides will end up filling up. So it's not all just down one side. That's going to take a while to get through that much coal. That's okay. We've got time. And these furnaces are gonna, okay, and these inserters will grab both types of items. So it'll feed coal and iron ore to these furnaces, which is great. And I can split off the coal and go over here too, which will be great. I still don't need more stone. We do need to connect these up. Voila. Now we have coal coming to our furnace area. Yeah, so that's automated. Didn't I build some of these? Oh yeah, because I was getting low. Voila. Now we have lots of power. Click on this. Way more power than we're using. But I still want to add another one because they don't. They do produce some pollution, even though they're stagnant. And stop switching between them because you're just wasting your effort. They do produce pollution, but they don't produce. You can't like overproduce electricity and burn things out. So that's always beneficial. Fry your electronics or anything trying to overproduce. So I know I'm going to need them eventually. So I just get them going. I do usually like to run two lines next to each other, but that's obviously not going to work out in this setup. Probably run it down this side anyways, and we'll just move all this stuff somewhere. Oh crap, now I can't get around that. That's gonna suck. Go all the way up and around. It is what it is. But we do need, we're probably gonna go through more coal. So that's why I built these. Run down here. And let's see. Let's start from the back. Let's get this coal cooking from there. Is that enough to reach? Yes, it is. So now we'll have coal on both lines. Oh crap. Both sides, so we don't have to worry about it splitting anyway, but oh well, it'll, the balancer, the splitters will also kind of balance the line out, so if one side blocks up, it'll help push the other side too. So, and that's working marvelously, and there's our ores and stuff. So yeah, there's got a whole bunch of wood. So yeah, I think I'll go drop off this wood here, and that will be, well, episode 2 really. Well, I think we'll leave it at that. I am working on steel processing, so let's just go ahead and get the rest of that. And then, what was it that we were wanting besides steel? Turrets. That's probably going to be handy. We already have automation, right? Yes. So I will also build those. So I'll get those built between episodes and get steel processing going again. And yeah, see you guys next time.